Hello, everyone. This is Sinema77, horror and cult film lover, and we're going to finish. We're going to do our very best. We're going to try to finish up the entire video shelf, and I'm going to try to see if I can get this in one go. The video might run just a little bit longer than most of the other videos do, so without hesitation, let's get started. We have Wolves, Canadian horror film, not a very good one to be honest with you. Lucas Till, Stephen McHattie, Jason Momoa. I can't figure out what's more unrealistic about this movie. The fact that it's got werewolves in it or the fact that it's got a woman that doesn't want to be mounted by Jason Momoa. So, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, not really the best werewolf movie. Women in Trouble. I haven't seen this one yet. I got it because it looked like it was going to be kind of sexy and thought maybe I could review this for the channel, for the ones who like the ones on my channel who like when I do the sexy stuff. So, okay, come on, get in there. Lucky McKee's The Woods. Good movie. I actually like this movie. I think it's really well done. You definitely tell very much influenced by Argento and Agnes Bruckner, Bruce Campbell, Patricia Clarkson. Yeah, good Lucky McKee flick. I really like it. Woods of Evil. I haven't seen this one yet. I really need to get off my ass and get into watching some of these. Wreckage. This one I did see, and this one was pretty good. Good. Basically, it's a slasher movie set inside of a wreckage yard, but yeah, I pretty much dug it. I thought it was good. Yeah, I liked it. WrestleManiac. Picked this one up not too long ago. I just haven't had a chance to check it out yet. So, big surprise. Oh, he hasn't watched them yet, but I promise I will. Itomama Tambien. Oh, man. Yeah, I reviewed this one on my channel a while back, and it's not that great of a movie, to be honest with you. It's a coming-of-age story, but the reason why I say it's not great, not because it's a coming-of-age movie, but because the characters in the movie aren't particularly likable. You know, you got racist Hispanics and I don't know. Just not the greatest film in the world, to be honest with you. We got Young Einstein, Yahoo Sears. I like this movie. This movie's a lot of fun. I remember watching this as a little kid and grew up watching it, having a lot of fun with it, just thinking this movie's really, really funny. Great soundtrack, too. I had to go online and hunt down all the songs. But yeah, I really do like the soundtrack for this movie. But it's a good film. Pretty funny. Young Guns 2, which now I really need to... I believe this is now on Blu-ray. I need to upgrade this. So, I do like both the Young Guns movies. This one's pretty good too, so... But, yeah. Cool. But yeah, I need to upgrade that one now, so... You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. Fun. Like I said, whenever I come across these Peanuts DVDs, if they're in decent condition and get them for a good price, yeah, I'm going to try to get all the Peanuts movies if I can. So I do. I was one of those kids. I grew up on Charlie Brown. It's weird, you know. It's like a lot of people grew up on Disney. Now, I watched Disney movies as a kid, but honestly, it's like more. I liked the Peanuts cartoons. I liked Bugs Bunny cartoons and stuff. That was kind of more my type of cartoons growing up. We have Zombex. Not a bad movie. Not the greatest zombie movie in the world, but yeah, it's got Lou Temple in it. You got Malcolm McDowell. Corey Feldman shows up. Let's see here. Who is it? Yeah, written and directed by Jesse Dayton. I believe he's got the band Captain Clegg and the Night Creatures that you know if you watch Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 or H2 that he was the one who had the band and they were playing at the Phantom Jam, so I believe he's the one who made the movie. So. Oh yeah, I forgot Sid Haig is in that movie too. So. Zombie 4 After Death. I know. Everybody's probably screaming at me. You need to get the Severin Blu-rays. It's like if I come across them for a decent price, I'll upgrade. But I mean, I'm sorry. Just to be honest with you, this just really isn't like a movie I really feel like I need to spend $40 on or $30 on or something. You know, if I came across it for a decent price, so I'll upgrade. But for right now, this is good enough. Zombie Massacre. I haven't watched this one yet. I really need to. Zombie gore galore. I mean, come on. It seems like it's got everything you could possibly want. Yes, sir. Flesh-eating zombie carnage. How could you not love that? So yeah, this is one I really do need to get off my ass and watch it. So. Oh wait a minute. Wait a minute. I skipped this one, didn't I? I'm sorry. Zombie Honeymoon. This movie I did see. I watched this movie on Chiller Channel one night, and it's pretty good. It's kind of a dark humor film, but this couple, they're married, and they want to have their honeymoon, and the guy's becoming a zombie, and the girl, she's, basically she's so dead set on just, having her happily ever after and having her honeymoon that she's pretty much willing to just kind of ignore the whole problem because she just wants to have her honeymoon and be married and all this kind of stuff. So yeah, it was a fun movie, kind of dark humor film, but Zombies Gone Wild. I really want to say that I've seen this movie. I honestly believe I did a long time back. Back when I was living in New Mexico and I was working the night shift. I believe one of my coworkers let me borrow this movie. I need to watch it again, though. I'm definitely certain I've seen this movie before. I just don't remember it. But I'm pretty sure I have seen it. So. Okay, now we're going to start getting into the kind of like my series of collections. We're going to start off with what I have of the Dimension Extremes. This isn't all of them. I have some of them on, like Teeth. I have that one on DVD. I just don't have the case for it. Zombie Diaries 2 or Diary of the Dead. Some of these I have on Blu-ray and stuff like that. So anyway, yeah. Okay, we got the 6-pack Dimension Extreme. We have Black Sheep, 13 Game of Death, Welcome to the Jungle, Rogue, Automaton Transfusion, and Broken. I loved Black Sheep. I thought this was a great, fun New Zealand horror comedy. I enjoyed it. It's gory, it's funny, it's silly. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was great. I like Black Sheep. 13 Game of Death, that's more of a Japanese horror film. It was okay, not really my type, but I believe they remade it in America. I think it was something, was it like 13 Deadly Sins or something like that? I know they remade it. I saw the American version, but yeah. Welcome to the Jungle. Basically, it's kind of like a found footage, kind of trying to be like in the vein of Cannibal Holocaust or Cannibal Ferox or Green Inferno, something like that. But Rogue, great killer crocodile movie from Greg McLean, who did the Wolf Creek films. Yeah. Automaton Transfusion. Yeah, I remember this one. This had a lot of good gore in it. And Broken, that one's kind of an acquired taste. It's not for everybody, but it wasn't my favorite movie, the 6-pack. If I had to choose, I'd probably definitely have to say, yeah, Black Sheep's probably my favorite one out of that whole series. Here we go. We got Buried Alive. And this one was fun. I like this movie. This was a pretty good little movie. You even got Tobin Bell there from Jigsaw himself. They go to this one guy's like family house or something out in the country. They're looking for some kind of like treasure or something like that. And also too, they're trying to initiate these sorority sorority girls. And so you got like girls running around naked and stuff like that. Yeah, it's a pretty fun little movie. Dirty Sanchez, I admit I haven't watched this one yet. Makes Jackass look like the Teletubbies. So, yeah, maybe that's why. Because, I do like Jackass, but I don't know. Maybe because it's just basically trying to be the same thing. Maybe that's why I just haven't really gotten around to it yet. DOA, Dead or Alive, with the yummy Jamie Presley in it. Yep. More action, stuff like that. But still, I believe it's based on a video game. So. Extreme Movie, another one I admit I haven't seen yet. But I got this into the collection. Shocking, outrageous, and completely inappropriate. I mean, of course, that's exactly the reason to pick it up. So, Inside, awesome. I can't believe I found this. I think I didn't pay more than like $1 for this movie, and or maybe it was 50 cents. I don't remember. The point is, it's just I really thought there was no way in hell I was going to get my hands on this DVD. And you look on you look on Amazon, either it's always out of print or it's going for really stupid, ridiculous prices. So yeah, so I was glad to finally get my hands on it. So yeah, you want grotesque and brutal. This movie's right up your alley. This is when you want the tough stuff. Not for the faint of heart, definitely. Mother of Tears, Dario Argento, with the scrumptious Ozzy Argento and Udo Kier. Basically, the third part in the Mothers trilogy. The first two being Suspiria and Inferno. And this one, it's okay, but I gotta be honest, it really doesn't stack up against Inferno or Suspiria. But anyway, still glad to have it. It's Argento, so. Nightmare Detective. I remember this one being a little bit weird, but overall I thought it was okay. Yeah. Kind of surreal kind of horror film, but it was alright. It was okay. Now I got Pulse 2. I've got the first Pulse, but I need to get Pulse 3. I know these aren't really the best movies in the world, but what can I tell you? Maybe one day when I get Pulse 3, I'll sit down and kind of marathon all 3 movies and see if they get any better. We'll see what happens. So we got Steel Trap. This movie I did enjoy. Basically, the people they're stuck in kind of like a high rise, and they're kind of going through all these different kind of like, it's almost like Saw in an office building kind of a thing. But yeah, I did enjoy this movie. I thought this movie was pretty cool. I dug it. So yep, I did like this one. And we have the Zombie Diaries. Now, see, like I said, I have this one on Blu-ray. So, or not this one, but I have Zombie Diaries 2 on Blu-ray. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, folks. It's early morning and the caffeine hasn't kicked in yet. But this movie here, I know this movie gets tons and tons of hate. A lot of people don't like it. I think it's watchable. When it comes to like zombies and diaries, I pretty much prefer George Romero's Diary of the Dead, which is also a Dimension Extreme that I have on Blu-ray. But yeah, but this one overall, I mean, I could watch it. It doesn't bother me too much. I know some people absolutely can't stand it, but it doesn't bother me all that much. Okay, now we're getting into the Man-Eater series. I got 3 of these. We've got Croc, Sea Beast, and Shark Swarm. I think I only picked this one up for like a 50 cents, I think. So, not bad. I just need to get off my ass and watch them now. High Plains Invaders. Another one I really need to get off. Yep. And this one here. We've got Wyvern, Sand Serpents, and Carney. Yes, sir. All right, now we got, I know there's more of them, but right now all I have is 2 of the Fangoria Fright Fest. We've got Calissa Flockhart in Fragile, a ghost story. Yep. And we got Pig Hunt, Wild Killer Boar. Damn fun. Anyway, so we got those. Now I got the Fangoria Presents, but I believe there's 5 of them altogether, and I have 4. I need Germ Z, I think, and then I have all 5 of them. But we have number 1, which is Inhuman Resources, which I actually like this movie. It's very much kind of like if Office Space meets Saw. That's kind of the best way I could describe it. And you got awesome. The one thing I hate that they don't mention here is that the special effects are done by Tom Savini, and Savini even has a cameo in the movie. So, I mean, that alone for me is like worth watching it for. So, you think they would have mentioned that, though, that Tom Savini is involved with this. But we have Axed. I admit I haven't watched this one yet. I do need to get around to watching it. But, yep. We've got Sin Reaper with Lance Henriksen. Need to check this one out too. I know. I'm ashamed of myself. I haven't watched all these yet. And we have The Entity, which, like I said, I think the only one I'm missing is Germ Z. But anyway, this one here, well, not The Entity, it's just called Entity. This one here, I started to watch this on Vudu because on Vudu they got, free movies with ads. If you have a Vudu account, you can watch free movies on there. And this was on one of the free ones, and I started to watch it, and just the sound was so damn terrible. I couldn't hear what the hell they were saying. So I mean, I just stopped. So, now that I got the DVD, I'm going to give this a second shot. Hopefully, it sounds promising. Sounds like it could be a really good movie, but just, yeah, now that I got the DVD, maybe I can at least hear what the hell's going on in the movie when I watch it. But yeah, just trying to watch on streaming, man, just the sound quality was terrible. Okay, my very tiny, but hopefully we'll start getting bigger collection of Tartan Asian Extremes. We have The Maid. So it's like, yeah, I mean, I do want to have the collection of Tartan Asian Extremes whenever and wherever I can get them. So I'm on the lookout, always trying to see if I can pick some of those up. We got Phone. So yeah, I'm always on the lookout for these. I would love to have the entire set of Tartan Asian Extremes. And we have Sorum. This movie is bizarre, man. Oh, wow. I admit I had trouble trying to keep up with this one. So, disturbing movie, but, still. All right, folks, now we're getting into the After Dark Horror Fest. I believe I only need about 5 more, and then I'd have the whole set of them. But, yeah, I've been trying my best to try to get every single one of the Tartan Asian Extreme films. So here we go. We're going to get started. And I don't have these separated into the seasons. I pretty much just have them all in alphabetical order. So we have The Abandoned. Not a terrible movie. I thought it was decent. Most of these I thought were decent at best. There were a couple of them I thought were kind of lame, but this one wasn't too bad. Now this one here, this is the entire season 3, which I admit I wish I could have found all of them like this, but yeah, this is season 3 of After Dark Horror Fest. You have Autopsy, The Broken, Slaughter, Butterfly Effect 3, Perkins, 14, Dying Breed, and From Within, and Voices. So yeah, just, like I said, it would have been nice just to find, 4 of these that had all 8 films on them, but oh well. At least it kind of saves me the trouble with, I'll have to get that in a minute. Season 3. Anyway, so moving on. We have Borderlands. This one was okay. I didn't think it was too bad. Decent little flick. Pretty good. Graphic, gory. Crazy Eights. Yep. Pretty much these people go, they reunite, get into this basically kind of an asylum or a hospital, and they're stuck and they can't get out, so yeah, good movie. I thought it was pretty good. Dark Ride, pretty much kind of like a slasher set inside of inside of an amusement park. I liked it. This one was pretty good. I had fun with this one. The Deaths of Ian Stone, pretty good flick. This one kind of has almost, to me anyway, has almost kind of like a Jacob's Ladder, kind of almost like a Groundhog Day kind of a feel to it. But yeah, not too bad. Okay, I admit I'm ashamed of myself for this one. Okay, this one's Dread. It's a Clive Barker film. I haven't watched it yet. So what the hell is wrong with me? That I have a Clive Barker DVD in my collection that I haven't watched yet. I really need to make this one like a priority to watch that one. We have Frontiers. This one is, like it says, it's the French answer to Hostel and Saw. Great movie. This movie it's a trip though. It's really trippy, and great gore. I mean, you want your gore, you're going to get it with this movie. But oh yeah, this movie is a trip. It's great. I recommend. If you just want something good and gory, I highly recommend it for that. Oh, come on, stop it. We got The Grave Dancers. Good ghost story. Pretty good. I liked it. Yeah, don't go messing with people's graves. I mean, come on. That should just be common sense. You don't really need a movie to tell you that, do you? But apparently in this movie they do. Okay, well, I got these mixed up, don't I? Okay, we have The Graves. This movie is like, oh, this movie is a mishmash of all kinds of things. This movie is kind of like a mix of like backwoods, horror film like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. As you can see there, the guy with the cowboy hat and the glasses with the sledgehammer. You got Bill Moseley in this movie. I mean, the guy with the sledgehammer, he's going around, going around bashing people in the head like Leatherface, and he's literally like saying lines from Texas Chainsaw Massacre, like, I take no pleasure in killing. And, oh man. And then you got Tony Todd here, basically playing an evil priest. So, yeah, it's kind of, like I said, it's a mishmash. It's kind of like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre meets The Wicker Man meets, all kinds of things. And you got these two girls, they're called the Grave Sisters, and basically they're trying to fight evil. And it's an interesting movie, but, just kind of I think the only thing that hurts is just the, kind of the lack of originality, but we have the Hamiltons, which I need to watch this one, then watch the Thompsons, and back-to-back these movies. Since basically Thompsons is, the sequel to the Hamiltons. Like Dead, I admit I haven't watched this one yet. I need to get off my ass and do so. I'm not proud of myself that I haven't watched this yet. Okay, we got Mulberry Street. Zombies. Ooh, look at that. So, yep. Nightmare Man. I remember this one being pretty decent. It was okay. But, yeah, I enjoyed it. Penny Dreadful. This one here. This was a good movie. Mimi Rogers is in it. And Rachel Miner from Bully. They get stuck out in the middle of nowhere, and then, a killer shows up. As you can see, like, she's stuck in the car, she can't get out. And she's like, and Rachel Meyer's character, like, she's crippled by all these phobias and things like that she has. So, good stuff. Reincarnation. I did watch this movie. I know I did watch it. I just don't really remember too much about it. I'm sorry about that, but I need to rewatch this again. I just don't remember. I did see it. I just don't remember too much about it. Tooth and Nail. I need to watch this one. I haven't watched this one yet. I do need to get off my ass and watch this one. I haven't seen all these, but Unearthed. This one I did see. It wasn't bad. Not my favorite out of the series, but still not too bad either. I didn't mind it. It was all right. Unrest. This one was good. I really enjoyed this one. Yeah. Yep. In the Morgue. We got Wicked Little Things. This one has Chloe Grace Moretz, young Chloe Grace Moretz, and Scout Taylor Compton from Rob Zombie's Halloween movie. She's in this. So yeah, got evil kids, evil ghost kids coming for revenge. So yeah. And this one here, I got to admit, definitely not my favorite of the series, is Zombies of Mass Destruction. The best of its type since Shaun of the Dead. I don't really agree with that. I'm sorry. This one I thought kind of fell a little short for me personally, but anyway though, so that's that. And all right, we took care of this shelf here. Everything on this one. And now, in just a second, we're going to cut to and we're going to do the bottom. And we're going to finish up the Epic Journey. So, just 1 second. Okay, now we got my small little collection here of After Dark originals. So, we're going to get into these. We got Children of Sorrow. This is a good movie. This is good, kind of like basically their terrifying look into the cult psyche. So basically, it's about, these people who get into this cult, and the cult leader, he's, pretty much a psychopath. And so, you kind of already know, you get the idea. Fertile Ground. This one was pretty decent. I remember this one being pretty good. I thought it was all right. I didn't mind it. Sanatorium. This one I did like. I really like this one. Yeah, this one I enjoyed. Let's see here. Scream of the Banshee, Lauren Holly and Lance Henriksen. Yep, this was actually pretty good. I admit, I didn't have really a lot of high hopes for this one, but still, I mean, come on, Lance Henriksen, he helps. A movie could be downright terrible, but if you got Lance Henriksen in it, he can pretty much, make anything entertaining. So, Lauren Holly, but oh well, this one was pretty good. It was all right. Seconds Apart, I admit I haven't watched this one yet. I need to. But yeah. All right, now we're going to get into basically my Masters of Horror series. Here's the thing. I do have all 26 episodes of Masters of Horror, but, as I've said before, plenty of times that, I lived in a small space at one point and I didn't have enough room for the DVD cases. So what I ended up having to do was take all the DVDs, put them into CD wallets, and now I'm trying to get back a lot of the cases and the artwork and stuff. So I pick these up when and where I can. So I do have all 26 episodes of Masters of Horror, but these are the ones that I've been able to get the cases back on. So we have Toby Hooper's Dance of the Dead. Not my favorite of the series, but it's not bad either. Don Coscarelli, Incident on and Off a Mountain Road. This one's awesome. Great story. I really like that one. Homecoming, Joe Dante. Fun zombie. Very political though. So if you're the kind of person, you don't like politics and stuff, this probably isn't going to impress you much. John Carpenter, Cigarette Burns. Not the greatest Carpenter story ever, but still, I liked it. And that's the thing. I do know horror collectors who they're all like, I don't want every episode of Masters of Horror, but I got to have the John Carpenters. Yeah, John Carpenter. That's a given. I got to have the John Carpenters. Dear Woman, John Landis. I like this. This one was fun. It was fun. It was silly, but it was fun. Lucky McKee, Sick Girl. This one's a really good story. This one's fun too. This one's kind of it's kind of goofy, you got Misty Monday, Aaron Brown, Angela Bettis, good cast. I still think that I gotta ask, if I ever met Lucky McKee, I would ask him, what's the deal with you and lipstick lesbians, dude? You put them in like every one of your movies. No, but I'm just kidding. But no, this one's fun too. It's got a funny sense of humor to it. It's almost got kind of like a 60s movie kind of creature feature feeling about it. But yeah, this is a good episode. It really is. McGarris Chocolate. I like the storyline behind this. I think this was a unique take on it. I got to give props to McGarris for this story. He came up with a good idea. The idea of, a man who can, his senses are so sharp that he can start sensing, what this woman is experiencing. And so, yeah, I don't want to give too much away, but still, it's pretty good. Okay, Stuart Gordon, Dreams in the Witch House. This easily has to be the ballsiest Lovecraft adaptation there is. I remember this caught hell when this aired on Showtime and stuff, and everybody was talking about because of the ending. I'm not going to give away the ending, but yeah, that just whoa. But anyway, yeah, this is actually a really good episode. The Fair-Haired Child, I admit not my favorite, from William Malone, director of House on Haunted Hill, but not my favorite, but still, it's good. I liked it. It was all right. Clive Barker, Haeckel's Tale, from the director of Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer. This one's wild. This is a good episode. I really dug this one. The sad part, though, was unfortunately this was supposed to be directed by George Romero, and for whatever reason, it didn't happen. But John McNaughton, he did a great job with it, so this one's fun. The one that, was so bad that they couldn't even broadcast. I mean, that was the thing. I think this was the one, like, everybody felt like they had to see it because everybody was like, wait a minute, the entire point of the show being put on Showtime was because, that way they couldn't censor them. And then they're all like, wait a minute, you got one episode that's so intense that even Showtime can't air it. So I think this one's definitely bizarre. Also, too, Billy Drago, who unfortunately just passed away. Rest in peace, Billy Drago. But yeah, he stars in this episode. Jennifer, Dario Argento. One of the more infamous episodes in the entire series of Masters of Horror, but great episode. Good, gory, graphic. Yeah, pretty good stuff. All right, so that's pretty much all for season 1. Like I said, I have all of them. I just don't have them all in the cases. So if you're saying, well, where's Pick Me Up, or where's, Sound Like, or where's Dream Cruise, or something, I do have the DVDs. I just need to get them back in the cases. So right now we're getting into season 2. So we have The Black Cat. This is an excellent episode. I can't say Jeffrey Combs, perfectly nailed Edgar Allan Poe, but his performance is it's just fantastic. It's amazing. It's top notch. He does such a great job with it. I love the way that it blends Edgar Allan Poe's life story with the short story. The Damn Thing. Good Tobe Hooper episode. I like that one. Family. Basically, John Landis says his version of Psycho. Yeah, I like that one. Pelts. Okay, for everybody who says, oh, the show's not gory, watch this one, then come back and tell me it's not gory. Come on, man. I thought this one was pretty damn graphic myself. I don't know. What are you expecting? But John Carpenter, Pro-Life. Really dug this one. Good episode. Good suspense. Like it. Right to Die, Rob Schmidt from, he's the director of Wrong Turn. Good ghost story. Really liked it. Also has the scrumptious, yummy Robin Sidney in it. The Screwfly Solution. Now, the weird thing about this episode was I admit, this kind of knocked me on my ass. I mean, it's Joe Dante, but now if you're watching of Joe Dante's movies, his movies, even though they're horror, they have humor in them, like Gremlins or The Howling. It's like all of his movies always have humor. This is like the one film he's done that was like played completely straight. No humor whatsoever. Nothing. So, just kind of weird to see like a straight up dramatic horror film from him. Ernest Dickerson, The V Word. Oh man, I am an Ernest Dickerson fan. I love his work. Bones, Tales from the Crypt, Demon Knight. Directs a lot of episodes of Walking Dead and stuff like that. The guy started off as, a cinematographer shooting movies for Spike Lee and things like that. Now he's a director in his own right. So yeah, I like Ernest Dickerson's work. And We All Scream for Ice Cream, Tom Holland from Fright Night and Child's Play. I admit, not my favorite episode of the series, but still really enjoyed it. And we get to my small little collection here of Ghost House DVDs. I got some of these on Blu-ray too, like Seventh Moon and Offspring, but we got Dance of the Dead. This one was fun. This was a fun movie, fun zombie film. I enjoyed it. We got Dark Floors, horror movie set in a hospital, ghost story. Yeah, this was pretty good. I liked it. Last House in the Woods. I admit, okay, I'm not really the biggest fan of this one. This one, it's got gore and stuff in it. I don't know. Just the movie overall, the performances just kind of didn't really do it for me. And we got No Man's Land, The Rise of the Reeker. This one was okay. I actually liked the first Reeker movie better. That one had Michael Ironside and the yummy Ariel Cabell in it. So yeah, so that's it. And we got all the shelves. So okay, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. We went through pretty much just about the entire collection here. We did the Blu-rays. We did the DVDs. So yeah, I had some box sets and stuff up on top here. I put them in another place because I wanted to make room for those collectible Anchor Bay tins. But anyway, yeah, folks, this is pretty much going to do it. I hope everybody enjoyed the series of videos, and this is going to probably do it for about 2019. We'll be back next year, starting full and fresh again. So, well, actually, it looks like I might have spoke too soon. There looks like there's going to be at least one more video out of this because we have all the stuff in the collectible bins. So, but anyway, that's going to do it. If anybody took the time to watch all of this, I thank you for doing it, and I appreciate you for doing it. I really hope you enjoyed this video. In fact, I hope you enjoyed all the videos in the Shelf series. If you did, please like and subscribe. I do weekly videos. I'll do haul videos and movie reviews and trying to do theme videos and so on. So please check them out. Hopefully have some good entertaining fun. So this is Sinema77. Until next time, take care, have a good night, and I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.